Imagine a day like any other. The sun rises, birds sing, but today something is different. Rivers stand still, their beds cracked and dry. Lakes vanish, leaving behind dusty craters. The oceans, those vast, churning expanses of blue, are no more. Today, the Earth wakes to a terrifying new reality, a world without water. This isn't some distant, dystopian nightmare. This is our planet stripped of the one element that makes life as we know it possible. The first sign is the silence. Gone is the familiar rush of water through pipes, the gurgling of streams, the crashing of ocean waves. The world is eerily quiet, a symphony of nature suddenly muted. Panic sets in, news channels erupt with reports of the impossible, their anchors struggling to grasp the magnitude of the event. Social media explodes, a cacophony of fear and disbelief. Within minutes, the global network is overwhelmed. Phones fall silent, the internet flickers and dies. We are alone, cut off from the world, left to face this terrifying new reality on our own. The initial shock gives way to a chilling realization. Every tap, every faucet, every source of water we rely on has run dry. Images of parched earth, empty reservoirs and bone-dry riverbeds flash across television screens, only to be replaced by static as the power grids begin to fail. The humming of refrigerators, the gentle whirring of computers, the comforting glow of streetlights all fade into an unsettling silence. Outside, the air, usually alive with the sounds of traffic and distant sirens, is thick with a disquieting stillness. Three hours into our waterless ordeal, and the human body, that intricate network of biological processes fueled by the lifeblood of water, begins to send out its first urgent distress signals. The initial dryness in our mouths intensifies, a thirst that no amount of lip-licking or throat-clearing can quench. Headaches, a dull throbbing at the temples, serve as a stark reminder of water's crucial role in maintaining our delicate equilibrium. Our skin, normally supple and elastic, tightens, a canvas stretched taut as it pleads for hydration. The first whispers of dehydration echo through our systems, a warning that we are pushing the limits of our physical endurance. 6 hours without water, and the planet has undergone a dramatic metamorphosis. The once familiar blues and greens of our planet, the colors of life and vitality, have been replaced by an unsettling palette of browns and yellows. The air, heavy with the scent of parched earth and wilting vegetation, hangs thick and oppressive. Rivers, those once mighty arteries of life, have been reduced to cracked and dusty scars on the landscape. Ships, stranded in the muddy remnants of their watery domain, list at precarious angles, their hulls groaning in protest. And 9 hours into our waterless ordeal, and the planet's vibrant tapestry of life begins to unravel at an alarming rate. Forests, once teeming with the sights and sounds of countless creatures, fall eerily silent, the vibrant greens of leaves and mosses fading to a sickly yellow-brown. Trees, their roots grasping at the dry earth in a futile search for moisture, begin to shed their leaves, a desperate attempt to conserve their dwindling reserves. The delicate balance of ecosystems, carefully honed over millennia, collapses with terrifying speed. "12 hours without water, and the planet is a symphony of survival. The relentless sun, once a source of life and warmth, now beats down with unforgiving intensity, baking the dry earth and pushing temperatures to their limits. The air, thick with dust and the stench of decay, hangs heavy and oppressive, a constant reminder of the precious resource we have lost. Yet, even in the face of this unprecedented crisis, life finds a way. 15 hours without water, and the human spirit, faced with the very real prospect of extinction, begins to adapt and innovate. The initial panic and despair give way to a steely determination to survive. Scientists, working tirelessly in their labs, race against time to develop technologies that can extract moisture from the air, their ingenuity fueled by the urgency of the crisis. Engineers, drawing upon their knowledge of ancient irrigation techniques and modern water harvesting methods, design and build elaborate systems to collect condensation. Their efforts are a desperate gamble to salvage what little moisture remains. "18 hours without water and the planet's circulatory system lies in ruins. The once mighty rivers, veins of lifeblood coursing across continents, are now silent canyons of dust and stone. The Grand Canyon, once echoing with the roar of the Colorado River, stands as a stark monument to the vanished waters. Its layered walls reflecting centuries of geological history now exposed to the unrelenting sun. The intricate networks of canals and irrigation channels, painstakingly built over generations to sustain civilizations, lie empty and cracked, their life-giving flow reduced to a trickle of dust motes dancing in the wind. "21 hours without water, and the earth itself seems to gasp for breath. The soil, once nourished by rain and teeming with microscopic life, has transformed into a fine, powdery dust. The wind, no longer softened by the moisture in the air, whips across the parched landscape, creating massive dust storms that blot out the sun and turn day into an eerie twilight. The once familiar blue sky, a symbol of hope and constancy, is now a sickly yellow-brown, the air thick with particulate matter that stings the eyes and scratches at the throat. "24 hours without water, and the world as we know it teeters on the precipice of collapse. The delicate web of life, woven together by the essential element of water, is stretched to its breaking point. The once vibrant ecosystems that supported a dazzling array of species lie in ruins. The human spirit, though tested to its limits, still flickers with a desperate hope for survival. Cities, those vibrant hubs of human activity, become stark reminders of our utter dependence on water. Skyscrapers, once gleaming symbols of progress, now stand as concrete and steel skeletons against the dust-choked horizon. The constant hum of life traffic, construction, the murmur of millions going about their day is replaced by an unnerving silence. The intricate network of pipes and pumps that deliver water to millions lies dormant, the lifeblood of the city cut off. Section 2, Hour 21, when hunger bites back. 21 hours without water and the pangs of thirst are joined by a new and insidious threat: hunger. The global agriculture network grinds to a halt. Fields of wheat stand withered and brown, irrigation systems lie dormant, rendered useless, livestock bellow in distress, succumbing to dehydration. The sounds of a working farm are replaced by eerie silence. The impact on the global food supply is catastrophic. Supermarket shelves are stripped of necessities. Bread becomes a luxury few can afford. The price of rice skyrockets beyond reach for many. The world faces the threat of mass starvation. The balance between supply and demand collapses, unleashing panic. Section 3, Hour 24, a thirst for solutions. 24 hours without water, and as the world stands on the brink, a new thirst emerges, a thirst for solutions. The global community, united by this shared crisis, sets aside its differences and focuses its collective ingenuity on finding a way out of this disaster. Scientists, engineers and policymakers from around the world collaborate in an unprecedented display of cooperation. They explore every avenue, from cloud seeding to desalination, from deep-sea drilling to asteroid mining, in a desperate search for a sustainable source of water. The crisis, though devastating in its impact, has also revealed the remarkable resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. It has shown that in the face of existential threats, we are capable of setting aside our differences and working together for the common good. The clock is ticking, but the fight is far from over. We have endured 24 hours without water, a stark reminder of our planet's fragility and our dependence on this precious resource. But as we look towards the horizon, we do so with a renewed determination to ensure that such a crisis never happens again. Section 1, Hour 24. A planet unsettled. The Earth, deprived of its lifeblood, begins to exhibit unsettling symptoms. The planet's crust reacts with a series of tremors. Seismic waves ripple across continents, shaking our cities. Volcanoes stir, their fiery breath a testament to the planet's turmoil. Geysers fall silent, their plumes reduced to a wisp of smoke. The Earth's internal processes are thrown into disarray. The planet's magnetic field fluctuates wildly. The aurora borealis intensifies, painting the sky with an eerie glow. Compasses spin erratically, no longer guided by the true north. Navigation systems fail, plunging air and sea travel into chaos. The Earth begins to resemble an alien world, a stark reminder of the delicate balance of forces that make our planet habitable. Section 2, Hour 23, The Silence of the Waves. As the 23rd hour of the global drought commences, a profound silence descends upon the planet. The rhythmic roar of the ocean waves, that constant reminder of nature's power and majesty, is no more. The ocean floors, once hidden beneath miles of water, lie exposed, their vast plains and towering mountains bathed in the eerie glow of a sun unfiltered by atmospheric moisture. The mid-Atlantic ridge, that underwater mountain range that bisects the Atlantic Ocean, stands as a testament to the tectonic forces that shape our planet, its jagged peaks now piercing the sky. The Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, lies exposed, its abyssal depths a stark reminder of the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the waves. The silence is broken only by the mournful cries of seabirds, their wings tracing desperate patterns in the dust-laden air as they search in vain for their vanished hunting grounds. The stench of death hangs heavy, a grim testament to the billions of marine creatures that once teemed in the world's oceans. The ocean, that cradle of life, now resembles a desolate wasteland, a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the devastating consequences of disrupting the delicate balance of nature. Section 3, Hour 22, Whispers of the Earth's Deep Thirst. As the 22nd hour of the global drought commences, the Earth itself seems to whisper its thirst. Deep beneath the surface, in the hidden aquifers that hold vast reserves of groundwater, the pressure drops dramatically. The water table, that invisible boundary between the saturated and unsaturated zones, plummets, leaving wells dry and springs silent. The land, deprived of its subsurface moisture, begins to subside, creating massive sinkholes that swallow buildings, roads, and entire neighborhoods. The ground cracks and groans, its surface resembling a shattered mirror reflecting the turmoil within. The Earth's thirst is not only physical but also chemical. The delicate balance of salts and minerals in the soil, so crucial for plant growth, is disrupted. The land, once fertile and productive, becomes barren and lifeless, unable to support even the hardiest of desert plants. The whispers of the Earth's thirst are a stark reminder of the hidden consequences of our actions. We have taken for granted the precious resource of water, treating it as an inexhaustible commodity. Now, the planet itself is sending us a clear message. We must change our ways or face the consequences. Section 1, The Return of the Lifegiver. Then, as the clock ticks past the 24th hour, a change in the air, a subtle shift in pressure. The wind, no longer carrying dust, but a new scent, clean, fresh, hopeful. A single drop, then another, then a torrent. Rain, life-giving, world-reviving rain. The parched earth drinks deep, cracks disappearing as if they never were. Plants on the verge of death stand a little taller, leaves unfurling to catch the celestial bounty. Animals, weakened but not broken, emerge from their shelters, instincts drawing them to puddles forming in the hollows of the land. The human world too rejoices, and where there is water, there is life, there is hope. Section 2. Reflections from the Brink. The world, washed clean by the returning waters, seems to hold its breath. The past 24 hours, a terrifying glimpse into a future we narrowly avoided, are still fresh in our minds. The empty riverbeds, the silent forests, the dust-choked cities. These images serve as a stark reminder of the delicate balance we so carelessly disrupted. We have faced our dependence on water and found ourselves wanting. The conveniences we took for granted, the wasteful practices we ignored, the very future we assumed was secure. all of it brought into sharp focus by the absence of this most essential element. But from the brink, we have also witnessed the extraordinary resilience of life. The desert creatures, masters of adaptation, the plants, drawing moisture from the very air, and ourselves, capable of great ingenuity and cooperation when faced with existential threats. We emerge from this experience forever changed. No longer can we afford to take water for granted. The lessons learned, etched in dust and etched in our hearts, must guide us towards a more sustainable future. Section 3. The promise of a blue future. The world after the drought is reborn. Rivers flow once more, promising renewal. Forests begin to regenerate. Cities pulsate with newfound appreciation for water. We have a second chance to rewrite our relationship with water. The future demands innovation and respect for nature. Imagine a world where every drop is valued. Ancient wisdom and technology conserve water. Green spaces flourish. Waterways teem with life. The global community works in unity, ensuring access to clean water for all. This is the promise of a blue future. Let the memory of drought fuel our determination. For our planet, let us choose blue.